What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be going over these 4 MOCs of the ghost bedrooms. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off with Spectre 1 himself, this is the one MOC that I actually changed a bit myself. So all of these are made by 8401 Bricks with a Z. I'll leave a link in the description below, but he did make the Hera room, the Sabine room, and the Ezra and Zeb room, but he didn't make Kanan, so I just made a very small change, and I'll show you that later on. But here we have the 2 bunks, top and bottom. We've got a nice ladder down the side with a blaster on the wall, and then on the side, if I tilt this round, we do in fact have a holocron.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place.
And then, of course, right in the middle, we do in fact have Spectre 1 himself. Figure is absolutely great. He's not too expensive. He is still pretty sought after, but compared to the blind Kanan version, he is a really nice figure. Yeah, he just fits in really well. So let's get on to the next one. So here we have Spectre 2. So this is, of course, we've got Hera, and this is her room. We do have Chopper in there as well, of course. It is her droid after all. These are both the Rebels variants, they're not the ones from the Ahsoka show, but it is very similar to Kanan's room, as I've said before, because I just slightly modified it, where same bunks, same ladder, got the blaster on the side, but on the other side we do have her Kelakori. This is her version that we've seen throughout pretty much the whole of Rebels. It's not the final version that we see right at the end, where she adds a bit of the holocron on to show that Kanan was from her family, which is a great moment and very touching for most of us. But yeah, it's a great design, great small design as well. They look amazing, just tucked away in the corner, but they are I think around 400 to 500 pieces each, so if you want to make 1 or 2, that's absolutely fine, but it will start costing you a bit more once you start buying, this one times 4 or something like that, like I did, but I couldn't miss out on any. So let's move on to, I believe, Spectre 4. So I think I was wrong, this is Spectre 5, Spectre 4 is Zeb, but this is Spectre 4's room. You can see it is a lot different to any of the others, to be fair. So right on, you can see some tiles right across the whole of the room, so they are paint splatters, as we all know that Sabine is a very creative character. So we've got just random bits of paint throughout the room, but we also have the big paint splatter coming out right onto the floor, but it is being avoided with the drains in the bottom. We do have, I believe this is the season 2 appearance. I also have season 1, but I do like this version a lot more with the sleeves, and the hair is just a lot nicer. Unfortunately, I don't have the helmet versions of any of the Sabines because they get very, very pricey, but you can't go wrong with this version. This MOC version though is a little bit smaller than some of the other rooms, as you can see if I put Kanan's up against it. It is 2 whole bricks smaller. I don't know why the designer did that. It doesn't have like the beams coming up here or another level on top, but I do think that I might actually change that myself just because when they're on display, all three of them look really good together, and then Sabine's, which is by far the most detailed, doesn't really have anything, you know, it just lowers it and it doesn't look as good. But altogether it's very creative, it looks amazing. And if we move it right off to the side, you can see that she does have a bit of a table in the back with the 2 chairs on either side. I must say that these aren't actually exactly the same as what we see in the show, because if you have a look in it, like Hera has her own little like workbench, and it's a bit different depending on like the pictures you look at and everything. But I think this designer did just want to make his own version, which I'm not complaining about. It does look really, really nice. So let's move on to, I believe, Spectre 6. So here we do in fact have Spectre 6 himself, Ezra. This is his season 1 and 2 appearance. Obviously he doesn't have his scratches from the mall arc and everything like that. He doesn't have his brand new orangey yellow gear on, but he does have his staple gun, as you can see on the side, and of course his long hair. But moving on from the figure, if we do move it right to the side, we do have his assortment of helmets. It does have in the instructions the specific helmets. You don't have to do that. I just got these from my own collection. So I've got the OG Stormtrooper, OG Scout Trooper, got a nice TIE Fighter pilot helmet, and as well as an X-Wing helmet. I just thought that Ezra loves his armor and helmet collecting, so you got to throw them in there, and it is really nice addition to the whole room. So just like on Hera and Kanan's rooms, they do have the 2 bunk beds here. Obviously top one for Ezra, bottom one for Zeb. Like in one of the first episodes when his bed collapses actually on Zeb. Unfortunately, I do not have Zeb at this moment, as he is around £80, which is very expensive, and if I see a good deal I might try and snag him up, but for that amount of money it's mad. You know, I've got Callus now, I've got him in the 80 DP, I'll put a review up soon, but you know, I got a good deal on the whole set, but to get just Zeb, it is insane money. So if you guys have a Zeb and you're willing to sell him for a decent price, you know, hit me up. We'll try and sort something out. But without going on too much, on the other side we do have his electro staff. I'm not quite sure the name of it, but you can pop it off, just like the rest of the weapons. It does have that extra long hilt that you can use for like a maul, and then 2 bar pieces with the nice trans purple colours on the side as well. So that does fit quite nicely just on the side. It's all tucked away, it doesn't really show too much, but these are some great additions to my collection. I do have them right next to my Rebels you know, little corner. I have my Ghost and my 80 DP, as well as the Inquisitor's TIE prototype, I believe. So it does just fit really nicely. I've got my own little corner for them. So if you guys are Rebels fans, or just, you know, you like making kind of smaller MOCs, these are great. They don't take too much and they're not too pricey compared to some other things that I've got, like my aircraft over there. So there we have it, guys. Here we have all 4 of the MOCs. If you guys are making them or have made them, let me know down in the comments, or if you want to see any other MOC videos or anything that I've mentioned or showed in this video, just let me down in the comments below. I'm always replying, you know, pretty much straight away. Thank you very much for all the other nice comments that you've left in the past. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, and Bye.